Hello and welcome to another episode of MCQs for Judiciary Exams. Let's begin. What does Section 34 of the SARFAESI Act primarily state about civil court jurisdiction? Have jurisdiction in all cases? Don't have jurisdiction in certain cases? Can appeal decisions on DRTs or handle all bank disputes? The correct answer is option B. Don't have jurisdiction in certain cases. Recently, in the Central Bank of India versus Srimati Prabha Jain case, the Supreme Court held that even if one relief cannot be granted by the civil court by virtue of SARFAESI Act, the suit will not be rejected if the court can grant other reliefs. Section 34 of the SARFAESI Act stipulates that civil courts lack jurisdiction over matters assigned to debt recovery tribunals or appellate tribunals. Furthermore, civil courts and other authorities are prohibited from issuing injunctions against actions taken or pending under the SARFAESI Act or the Recovery of Debt Due to Banks and Financial Institutions Act 1993. Next, what section of the BNSS allows for the withdrawal of prosecution? Section 321, Section 360, Section 302 or Section 350? The correct answer is option B, Section 360. Recently, the Allahabad High Court held this is the case of Dileep Singh versus the state of Uttar Pradesh, and others held that the court should not permit withdrawal of prosecution if the prosecutor does not mention his opinion. Section 321 of CRPC provides for withdrawal of prosecution. This provision can now be found under Section 360 of Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita 2023. Next, which of the following is included in the definition of culpable mental state under the POCSO Act? Physical ability to commit a crime, financial status, intention and knowledge of a fact, accidental actions. The correct answer is option C, intention and knowledge of a fact. Section 30 of the POCSO Act pertains to the presumption of culpable mental state. In this section, culpable mental state includes intention, motive, knowledge of a fact, and the belief in or reason to believe a fact. Next, what does Section 26 of the Indian Evidence Act 1872 deal with? Confessions made to police officers, admissions in civil cases, hearsay evidence, documentary evidence. The correct answer is option A, confessions made to police officers. Section 26 of the Indian Evidence Act states that a confession made by an accused person to a police officer cannot be used as evidence against the accused in a court of law, unless it is made in the immediate presence of a magistrate. This provision aims to prevent coerced or involuntary confessions obtained through police pressure or misconduct. Next, every promise and every set of promises forming the consideration for each other is dash, an offer, an agreement, an acceptance or a contract. The correct answer is option B, an agreement. An agreement under Section 2E of the Indian Contract Act 1872 is defined as every promise and every set of promises forming the consideration for each other. Now it's time for the practice question. Under which section of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 mutual consent divorce is filed? Section 13, Section 10, Section 13B or Section 30 of. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching.